Pattern 161. What do you say?
What do you say we grab a beer later?
Sure, right after work.
Yes, it has been a long day.
You can say that 1,000,000 times. 1.
What do you say we call it a day? What do you say we call it a day?
2. What do you say about leaving now? What do you say about leaving now? 3.
What do you say we go on a vacation soon? What do you say we go on a vacation soon?
4. What do you say we go separately? What do you say we go separately? 5.
What do you say we grab a beer later? What do you say we grab a beer later?
6. What do you say we straighten him out? What do you say we straighten him out? 7.
What do you say we give him a chance? What do you say we give him a chance?
8. What do you say we press our argument? What do you say we press our argument? 9.
What do you say we recruit new members? What do you say we recruit new members?
10. What do you say we release your new song? What do you say we release your new song? Pattern 162. What makes you?
What makes you think I'm going somewhere?
I noticed your car keys in your hand.
I'm getting my groceries out of the car. That's why I have them.
I see. Let me give you a hand. 1.
What makes you change your major? What makes you change your major?
2. What makes you apply for a sales job? What makes you apply for a sales job? 3.
What makes you want to become a sailor? What makes you want to become a sailor?
4. What makes you sue him? What makes you sue him? 5.
What makes you want to immigrate? What makes you want to immigrate?
6. What makes you run an antique shop? What makes you run an antique shop? 7.
What makes you support the politician? What makes you support the politician?
8. What makes you to appear on talk shows? What makes you to appear on talk shows? 9.
What makes you think I'm going somewhere? What makes you think I'm going somewhere?
10. What makes you make investments in mineral mining? What makes you make investments in mineral mining? Pattern 163. What has happened to?
What has happened to you?
What do you mean?
You don't look happy anymore.
I'm okay. I've just been tied up with lots of work recently. 1.
What has happened to your family? What has happened to your family?
2. What has happened to their garden? What has happened to their garden? 3.
What has happened to that small town? What has happened to that small town?
4. What has happened to you? What has happened to you? 5.
What has happened to her car? What has happened to her car?
6. What has happened to our field? What has happened to our field? 7.
What has happened to his voice? What has happened to his voice?
8. What has happened to your baby girl? What has happened to your baby girl? 9.
What has happened to your colleagues? What has happened to your colleagues?
10. What has happened to these pine trees? What has happened to these pine trees? Pattern 164. What's the best way to?
How about going to a baseball game with me?
Sounds great. I'm not so busy.
By the way, what's the best way to buy tickets?
I think it's best to get them online. 1.
What's the best way to persuade him? What's the best way to persuade him?
2. What's the best way to make a fortune? What's the best way to make a fortune? 3.
What's the best way to be loved by everyone? What's the best way to be loved by everyone?
4. What's the best way to live long? What's the best way to live long? 5.
What's the best way to buy tickets? What's the best way to buy tickets?
6. What's the best way to keep my youth? What's the best way to keep my youth? 7.
What's the best way to win a scholarship? What's the best way to win a scholarship?
8. What's the best way to be good at English? What's the best way to be good at English? 9.
What's the best way to make some foreign friends? What's the best way to make some foreign friends?
10. What's the best way to keep my skin moisturized? Pattern 165. Who is your?
Who is your favorite celebrity?
It's Bernie Sanders.
I love him too. He's so handsome and cool.
Right. He was accepted in a number of great films recently. 1.
Who is your rival? Who is your rival?
2. Who is your mentor? Who is your mentor? 3.
Who is your partner in this game? Who is your partner in this game?
4. Who is your coach? Who is your coach? 5.
Who is your witness? Who is your witness?
6. Who is your sponsor? Who is your sponsor? 7.
Who is your best friend? Who is your best friend?
8. Who is your favorite celebrity? Who is your favorite celebrity? 9.
Who is your biggest troublemaker? Who is your biggest troublemaker?
10. Who is your opponent in the next game? Who is your opponent in the next game? Pattern 166. Who's going to?
We'll need some volunteers for the event.
We already have quite a few.
Who's going to volunteer?
Mark, Sarah, John, and Peggy have signed up. 1.
Who's going to the zoo? Who's going to the zoo?
2. Who's going to start the discussion? Who's going to start the discussion? 3.
Who's going to promise me they'll do it? Who's going to promise me they'll do it?
4. Who's going to the party? Who's going to the party? 5.
Who's going to volunteer? Who's going to volunteer?
6. Who's going to do the errands? Who's going to do the errands? 7.
Who's going to replace Benson? Who's going to replace Benson?
8. Who's going to play the bad guy? Who's going to play the bad guy? 9.
Who's going to take out the garbage? Who's going to take out the garbage?
10. Who's going to put the bell on the cat? Who's going to put the bell on the cat? Pattern 167. Who wants to?
Who wants to eat out?
I do.
Where should we go for dinner?
I know a place serving good T-bone steaks. 1.
Who wants to know that? Who wants to know that?
2. Who wants to leave early? Who wants to leave early? 3.
Who wants to please our boss? Who wants to please our boss?
4. Who wants to eat out? Who wants to eat out? 5.
Who wants to be famous? Who wants to be famous?
6. Who wants to hug my cat? Who wants to hug my cat? 7.
Who wants to interview her? Who wants to interview her?
8. Who wants to have more soup? Who wants to have more soup? 9.
Who wants to borrow money from me? Who wants to borrow money from me?
10. Who wants to ride the merry-go-round? Who wants to ride the merry-go-round? Pattern 168. Which way?
We can take the highway or a local road.
Which way is the quickest?
I think the highway is the quickest.
Okay, now step on it. 1.
Which way is east? Which way is east?
2. Which way is the shortest? Which way is the shortest? 3.
Which way is it to Jeff's ranch? Which way is it to Jeff's ranch?
4. Which way is home? Which way is home? 5.
Which way is the park? Which way is the park?
6. Which way is the store? Which way is the store? 7.
Which way is the easiest? Which way is the easiest?
8. Which way is the quickest? Which way is the quickest? 9.
Which way is the most scenic? Which way is the most scenic?
10. Which way is it to Wind Creek? Which way is it to Wind Creek? Pattern 169. Which one do you? I really don't know which skirt to take.
Which one do you prefer?
I think this striped one looks cool and that dotted one looks stylish.
I understand it's a hard choice.
1.
Which one do you want to have? Which one do you want to have?
2. Which one do you think will win? Which one do you think will win? 3.
Which one do you want to choose? Which one do you want to choose?
4. Which one do you like? Which one do you like? 5.
Which one do you use? Which one do you use?
6. Which one do you drink? Which one do you drink? 7.
Which one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer?
8. Which one do you want to take? Which one do you want to take? 9.
Which one do you subscribe to? Which one do you subscribe to?
10. Which one do you want to try on? Which one do you want to try on? Pattern 170. Which do you like better?
Which do you like better, baseball or basketball?
Guess which? I'm a big fan of the New York Yankees.
Oh, you love baseball then.
Yes, but basketball is my next favorite sport. 1.
Which do you like better, coffee or tea? Which do you like better, coffee or tea?
2. Which do you like better, lions or tigers? Which do you like better, lions or tigers? 3.
Which do you like better, the red or blue jumper? Which do you like better, the red or blue jumper?
4. Which do you like better, fish or beef? Which do you like better, fish or beef? 5.
Which do you like better, dogs or cats? Which do you like better, dogs or cats?
6. Which do you like better, spring or autumn? Which do you like better, spring or autumn? 7.
Which do you like better, apples or bananas? Which do you like better, apples or bananas?
8. Which do you like better, baseball or basketball? Which do you like better, baseball or basketball? 9.
Which do you like better, driving a truck or a car? Which do you like better, driving a truck or a car?
10. Which do you like better, going to the mountains or the sea? Which do you like better, going to the mountains or the sea?